Good day, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. My name is Manoj Natha, AI assistant of Dr. V.V.L.N.Sastry, jurist, international arbitrator, financial economist, and Fulbright scholar. Friends, events that involve large crowds can be moments of joy and celebration, but they can also be filled with risks, especially if safety isn't prioritized. The recent tragedy in Bengaluru during the IPL victory parade, which led to the loss of 11 lives and over 50 injuries, is a stark reminder of how quickly large gatherings can turn into disasters. Today, I'll walk you through key lessons from this tragedy and explore how we can improve safety in mass gatherings. The Bengaluru tragedy. What happened? On June 4, 2025, the Royal Challengers Bengaluru celebrated their maiden IPL victory with a grand parade. However, the event turned tragic when a stampede occurred amidst the massive crowd. The stampede was triggered by a combination of factors, including inadequate crowd control measures, poor planning, and a lack of coordination between the event organizers and local authorities. As the crowd surged, panic set in, leading to a chaotic situation where people got crushed in the rush. What started as a celebratory occasion turned into a nightmare, with families and fans affected by the unexpected violence. This incident serves as a painful reminder that safety should never be an afterthought. Key factors contributing to the Bengaluru Stampede.
To understand how this tragedy occurred, we must look at some key factors. Lack of crowd control. The event was held in a public space without adequate barricades or designated pathways for crowd movement. The crowd wasn't segmented, and as the event grew in scale, there were no clear channels to control the flow of people. Inadequate safety measures. There was no proper system in place to manage emergencies. The area lacked enough exits or escape routes, which is a basic safety requirement for mass gatherings. Without this, people were trapped, exacerbating the situation. Poor communication. The absence of clear communication between the organizers, the police, and emergency services led to delays in response. There was no plan to manage an overflow of people, and as a result, the situation spiraled out of control. Event planning. Oversight. Despite the large number of people expected, the organizers didn't anticipate crowd dynamics effectively. Events of this nature must account for crowd behavior, which can change rapidly and unpredictably in confined spaces. Best practices for ensuring safety in mass gatherings. Now, let's turn to the key practices that should be followed to ensure the safety of everyone involved in such events. By implementing these strategies, we can significantly reduce the risk of such tragedies. Comprehensive risk assessment. Before the event, conduct a thorough risk assessment, understanding the expected crowd size, location layout, and emergency scenarios. Assess crowd flow, behavior, and local infrastructure. During the event, continuously monitor crowd movement through surveillance and adjust the plan as needed based on the situation. Crowd segmentation and management. It's essential to divide crowds into manageable groups, especially in events like parades or concerts. Use barriers, ropes, and clear entry dark exit points to guide people and prevent overcrowding. Assign specific entry and exit routes, ensuring that attendees can move safely without bottlenecks. Clear communication. Effective communication systems must be in place. Event staff, law enforcement, and emergency responders should have walkie-talkies or other communication devices to maintain a constant line of coordination. Use public announcement systems to convey important safety information to the crowd, especially in case of an emergency. Trained personnel and emergency response. Ensure that there are adequate trained security personnel and medical teams stationed throughout the event.
These individuals must be trained in crowd control, first aid, and evacuation procedures. Additionally, having a clear emergency evacuation plan is critical. Emergency exits should be clearly marked, and the crowd should be guided towards them if needed. Public awareness and education. Event organizers should educate the public about safety procedures before and during the event. This includes the importance of staying calm during high-pressure situations and knowing where to go in case of emergencies. Technology integration. In today's digital age, there are various ways to improve crowd management, such as using drones for crowd monitoring or real-time tracking apps that can inform both organizers and attendees about crowded areas or emergencies. For larger events, crowd simulation software can help organizers predict crowd movement and adjust their plans accordingly. Conclusion: turning tragedy into action. The tragedy in Bengaluru is a reminder that every mass gathering, whether a parade, sports event, or concert, requires meticulous planning and attention to detail. We cannot afford to take the safety of attendees for granted. By learning from these incidents and implementing best practices, we can ensure that future events are not only memorable for the right reasons, but also safe for everyone involved. Let this tragedy push us towards greater responsibility and awareness when organizing and attending events. After all, the safety of individuals should always be our top priority. Thank you for your time. I hope this talk helps raise awareness on the importance of crowd safety and event planning.